A simple debate out there, everybody, especially Call of Duty fans. Other esports have issues with this as well. The lack of competitive integrity when it comes to the audience, the crowd, the fans at LAN events out there. We don't only see this in Call of Duty, and I understand right away there are going to be two sides. One saying this does not influence the results of the game. The other side simply being if it does impact the results and favor one team over another, it's obviously not fair. Now, we're talking about this past weekend, Call of Duty. If you guys did miss it, CDL London and the home fans over there kind of supporting their team, I would say unfavorably so, that being the London Royal Ravens. On several occasions, I could play for you guys 4 to 5 clips, especially during S&D, where the crowd was trying to help out, whether it being someone, sniping down scope and the crowd going, whoa, whoa, or more importantly, calling out bomb sites of which either were being defused or the bomb was going towards multiple occasions against New York, as well as Dallas Empire and other matchups I'm not even sure about unless you watch them all the way through. I will play you guys a few clips, but you got to understand, it does not matter if this does impact. It's a matter of if it could impact the results, and that's where I disagree with this. It's one thing for a crowd to cheer, go crazy. It's a whole other thing for a crowd to try and help out their team in an unfair way. So here are a few clips of that.
He can, from the side attach now, puts his team in a preferred position. Rated just made a big noise there, kicking down that door. And I was going to say he might be punished for this one, but Rated finds the first, checks 2 sites, instantly attacks last alive here for the subliners. And you see there on that mini-map, not close just yet, but a rotation is being put down.
The Welshman is very brave, and that means the bomb's going to be. Yeah, look, they're wearing those good Astros. He can't hear anything. You're wasting your breath. Ruskin's going to be looking towards the B site only with one teammate backing him up. That's going to be Dylan.
And this looks like a slow attack onto B. They're trying to throw something off. Wuskin don't. Holds his breath. Tense moments here as you can see 3 players on the screen. Someone's going to cross in that information.
There he goes.
More information.
And I'm not trying to blame the crowd here. Obviously, it can be very hard to hold back. If you are, whether or not you're intoxicated, it's pretty fun to want to cheer for your team and help them out, especially in an event like London, who is known for their rowdiness and for, of course, their fandom, and a great event as well. It can be super tough to not want to help your team out, and they're not the only ones that are guilty of this. We've actually seen it way worse in other esports, CSGO being one of them. I believe this actually a couple years back, where some terrible fans, I would say far worse than the Call of Duty issues here, which likely did not impact the results. We're lucky, but hopefully will not go forward and continue to do so at other homestand events. This is actually at a CSGO event where, we actually had viewers and fans out there show up with signs, and thus, no matter how many headbuds you wear, you can obviously see when someone is holding up a sign and saying A site, B site, whatever the callouts are, and that's where it can be a bit too egregious, and obviously those kind of people need to be kicked out of the event because that's just totally not aligning with competitive integrity. And I would say London is not near as bad as that, but we don't want it to get near as bad as that. The issue here is, what if you do cheer loud enough, right? What if you get the entire crowd to say it and the pros do hear it and take advantage of that? Again, it's not necessarily going to influence the rounds. It's the fact it could influence the rounds and be unfair for other teams. So you got to understand why other teams who are not the home team or not London in this case would be a bit pissed off, or maybe pissed off if it did impact the results. A guy like Tommy, obviously not a starting role, but still, I think the voice he actually asserted here, I would say is very fair. You guys, of course, can leave your thoughts down below on this. I would say we are lucky it did not impact the results here. Let's just going forward maybe avoid trying to do this. I understand. I love the crowd. I love the event itself. There's a tinier issue out there that we see across several esports as we try and get adjusted to these LAN environments of fans knowing what to cheer for and knowing how to cheer. There are certainly limits of what you should do, and there's only a few, right? There's only a few restrictions of what you shouldn't do at events. This certainly has to be one of them. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy breaking down esports, gaming, Call of Duty news here every single day, all day long. Until next time, take care. I'll see you guys back here soon.